Welcome to episode 4. Firstly, I want to show you this. Take 5, one cylinder only. You ready? Let's see if it goes. Oh yeah. Secondly, I want to show you this. Oh, that's a bit rough in there. Not very good. I didn't do it. So far, what have I done? Well, I've got it running, obviously, a little bit. I'm leaving these off, obviously, as I said before, to show the grandchildren. And I've made, so far, one of the brake linkages. There was a pin missing out of the brake linkages, so I just copied one of the others and I've turned that up. So things move on. I'm now planning pipe work and the bunker tank and stuff. I'm trying to plan that and then mounting the boiler, obviously. But I mentioned in the first video or the second one, Model Engineers Forum. I found a forum and it's called the Model Engineers or Model Engineering Clearinghouse. I can't remember the full name. I'll put a link in the description. Friendly little forum, very helpful. There's a few helpful Simplex owners on there. The only problem with it is I can't get photographs on there, and I don't want to open up another account with these photo linking stuff. It's another account and another password, and I can't be bothered with it. So I'll prefer to do it through YouTube. So I've got some questions if anybody's watching from the forum or anywhere else and they want to answer the questions. But first of all, a bit of unpleasantness. I mean, I'm new to this model engineering business, but first time I tried to buy something, it's gone quite unpleasant. Right, the drawings. Brief explanation about the drawings. I did ask Model Engineers Emporium at the show, and she said she was going to ring me the next week, and they didn't get back to me, so I decided I'd order some. So I looked around, and they're generally 46 quid, and I found them at GS Model Supplies down south. They were 39 quid, plus the postage. I thought I'll order some more bits from there because I know them. I've heard of them. I knew they've been in business a long time, and I trusted them. So I ordered them. I ordered the drawings, fire grate, and some gauge glass, I think it was. Came to 77 quid anyway. And it says on there they'll dispatch them within 3 days normally, but they'll let you know when they've been dispatched. But they took the order and they took the money, and it didn't say anything was out of stock. It was all going through. That was on the Monday. By the following Monday, I hadn't heard anything, not a word. I'd had a confirmation of the order almost straight away, but apart from that, nothing. So I was busy on the Monday. So on the Tuesday, I sent them an email saying, "Has this order been dispatched yet?" And they came back within half an hour saying, "Unfortunately not, because we're waiting for the drawings to arrive." Oh, really? Well, that means that you are selling stuff online, taking money, taking an order that you haven't got in stock. Now, I'm not sure if that's illegal or not. If it's not illegal, it is unfair trading, because we could all set up business lists like that, couldn't we? We could all sell stuff that we haven't got and then go and buy it. Or even if there was a mistake. I mean, let's say we all make mistakes. I've made more than anybody. You make a mistake, then you get in touch with the customer and you apologise. And you explain the situation and say, "What would you like me to do? Would you like your money back, or would you like me to hang on? Would you like me to try and get some?" Or whatever. They didn't do that. So I thought, well, that's not in order. So I said, "Well, can you cancel the order, please, and I'll have a full refund." And I never heard anything from that. So I rang them and I spoke to Susie, and she said, "Oh, yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'll process it later." But again, no apology whatsoever. And I just thought it's a terribly bad way to run a business. But they're successful, aren't they? And they obviously don't value the customers very much. So they've got 100% of nothing, and they'll get 100% of nothing from me in the future. So that's them done with. Then the other day, I've got a very nice phone call from the lady at Model Engineers Emporium. She said, "We've found some drawings of the Simplex, second-hand ones, but we were poorly. Apparently they picked up a bug at the show and they've been very poorly. So she apologised for not getting back to me. Well, I've already got some drawings, thank you very much, but it's just so nice that she took the time to ring me anyway. So it just shows just two ways to run a business, isn't there? A nice way and a rotten way. But anyway, so now we've got drawings anyway, so we can now move on. So I have a question regarding the steam inlet. The oil check valve doesn't seem to be present. There seems to be just a plug there. So my question is, do I need an oil check valve there, or is it an old design? Can I have an inline one? I've got to fit obviously a mechanical lubricator somewhere, but if I do, can I stick a check valve in line, which I can buy, because they look rather complicated to make. It sounds as if it'd just be easier to stick one in line, or am I just being too hopeful? Question 2. More wobbly camera, I'm afraid. I'll try and hold it as still as possible. This is the boiler as supplied. I haven't touched any of this apart from just to stick it in position. Right, 1, 2. I presume they are inlets for the water, for the pump and the injectors. I've got 3 and 4 on the other side as well. Do I need all them? What would you do with them? Right, I've been looking at this. Now let's get the phone focused on here. Come on, focus. Right, this is no good basically. This rim, I mean there's a hole in it there. Don't know if you can see that. And I could probably pull that off. The solder's gone round there and it's too thin. That's too thin. So basically that's no good. So what I'm going to do is I just happen to, I mean, you never throw anything away. I don't know where this has come from, but it's a great big lump of copper. And it'll do that. So I'm going to make another base for that and then solder it on. But I'm going to do that separately. You'll see why. But while I was doing that, I checked something and I'll show you what I found. Right, while investigating this inner steam dome, I decided to have a look and check this, and I was looking for what size these bolts might be, etc, etc, and there's 8 of them. So I went looking on the drawing, and on the drawings it says 12 6BAs on 1 and 11/16 PCD. Fair enough, but I've only got 8. So what's going on? So I went to the other part of the drawing looking for the steam dome bush, and it says 2 inches diameter. But I'm only 1 inch and 5/8. It is 1 inch and 5/8, believe me, I measured it. I'm just got a not steady hand. So what's going on? And the next thing I did was to check all the dimensions, and all the other dimensions are right. It all measures up, thank goodness. But I move that out of the way. I've screwed that up tight because this looked a bit tight in here, because that's not in the middle, and that join there, hang on, that join there on the drawing, this join here is shown in line with this edge, with the steam tube in the middle of the dome. Well, it's not in the middle there. So I'm wondering, do I need to remake that tube and push that to the middle? Because I can actually, as I was showing earlier, where's it gone? Oh, hang on, bear with. Right, I picked it up. I can get that in there, but it's not in the middle. How critical is that? Right, I've just checked that. Where's my finger? There it is. That there, according to the drawing, should be 2 5/16. It's not. It's actually 2 5/8, which is probably why that doesn't. In some places that's touching, so it needs. It's too long anyway. Just checked. It looks to be nicely screwed in there as well. And yes, petticoat pipe needed.